Today, uh, I want to teach us how to buy tickets online because it's a difficult thing for a lot of people. They don't know how to buy tickets online. They are finding it very difficult how to buy tickets online, and most of them they are afraid that if they put their credit card online, there will be an hacker that will hack it, and then they will be looking for somebody to buy the ticket for them. And then it's very easy from now. I will take us through the the process how you can buy tickets online with your own card. It's easy. Now we start. First and foremost, you go to Google. Google. You go to, then you open to Google. You type cheap ticket. You type cheaper or cheaper flight. You will see cheaper flights. You see them a lot, so you just say cheaper flight, then you will see it here. Cheap flight for Europe, cheap flight for then you press search, then you find out that these lot of options that come. Then you look at them. First and foremost, you will look this icon there. You know the particular market or the particular website that are selling this ticket. For example, if you find out this one, you see Void Trip, easyflighttravel.it. Look at it here. Then we have eDream. We have eDream. eDream is a service provider. eDream. So if you check eDream, if you buy this one for cheap tickets, you find out that you will take us to eDream. The site for eDream. You see exactly what I've said. You see eDream, book cheap flight, eDream.com. Then you check this is a cheap flight. Then it asks you for more information and things like that. What you do is that when you click it, then we have a return ticket. We have a one-way and a multi-city. But these are not necessary. If you are going and you're not coming again, or you want to go early and after you decide to book a flight when you want to come back, then you choose one way. When you choose one way, the one way means you are only going, and then unless when you are ready to come back, then you buy another ticket. But when you want to do a return ticket, it's a round trip. Let me say going for 2 weeks, and then you buy the round trip, and then when you buy the round trip, it's more cheaper than the one way. The one way is more expensive than the round ticket. But the round ticket now it limits your ability to stay or to live on time, which perhaps you are not, or you went for a business excursion and then it didn't right, so you want to come back the next day. But if you book a round ticket for 3 days, you have to wait for the 3 days before you come back. That's why if you want to go, you book one-way ticket. That's why one-way ticket is costly. That's why one-way ticket is costly, because they know that is a luxury. The time you want to come, you come. The time you don't want to come, you not come. You stay there. But the round ticket gives you option. It don't give you option. You just have to come on the date, and then if you don't come, that ticket is boiled. And then I want to draw your attention to something when you're buying a ticket. And those tickets you buy online, you see these cheap tickets. These are cheap tickets. These are promotional tickets. Those promotional tickets you buy, they are not refundable. They are not refundable tickets. So you buy them, if you don't come, automatically you lose your ticket, you lose your trip. You don't get they can't refund the money back to you. And then if you do not go, they can't refund the money to you. And then you miss your flight, they can't refund the money to you. And then if it's like 1 hour, to a flight, you decide not to go, they will not refund the tickets back to you. They because it's a promotional ticket. Yeah, go for it because it's cheaper. Now let's go into business. Now it will ask you, say, from, to, and dates. And they tell you travel economics or first class or something like that. We go to from. Where are you coming from? Then find out that, like for me, I'm from Rome. I will type Rome, R-O-M-E, Rome. So when you type Rome, you find out that you see there's a lot of Rome options that comes. You say Rome, all airport, Italy, or Rome Fiumicino. This is you have to know the airport, the international airport or the sub airport. And then we have Rome. We have Ciampino. Ciampino in Rome is the second largest airport in Rome, not in the country. In Rome, that is Ciampino. Ciampino, because we have another airfields around Rome. But Ciampino is the second biggest one, closer to Fiumicino. Fiumicino is an international one. Ciampino, if you are flying from Ciampino flies only in Europe. You don't fly to Africa and on other countries like the third world countries, or like the other countries like a first world country. We have a first premier world country like America, like Israel. Like all those countries, Canada, they don't fly from Ciampino. They fly from the international airport, which is Fiumicino. That you have to understand before you book. But being those places, those airports, they have their sort code. Perhaps if you cannot able to spell Fiumicino, you can just put the sort code for Fiumicino. You say FCO. You type FCO automatically. Now let me just delete it again. I want to it's asking me for, because being that I know the short code for Fiumicino, I say FCO. Automatically you see Fiumicino Airport, Italy. I click it. That's how I want to fly from Fiumicino. I want to fly from Fiumicino. Then excuse me, I want to fly from Fiumicino. From Fiumicino, I fly from Fiumicino. Then where am I going? It say where are you off to? And it's asking me where is my destination. Like for me, I'm going to Amsterdam. I'm going to Amsterdam. You see, Amsterdam is AMS. So you see Amsterdam here, the first of Amsterdam in Netherlands airport. Then you find out there's Amsterdam International Airport. The name is Schiphol. You see, it is there, Schiphol. So you have to press Schiphol. You are going to the you press Schiphol. Then when you press Schiphol, automatically that means you are going to Schiphol. Then it will then now take you the time that you are moving. Where are you traveling? You understand? It's Schiphol. Fiumicino, when are you traveling? For example, today is the 1st. I will say I will travel on the 3rd. Then my return is on the 10th. On the 10th, from that time. But this is one way I'm talking about now here. See? Then okay, one way. It's asking for one way. Then we are talking of one way. I'm going for one way. You see, I'm going on the 10th only. Then from there, you press search. It's still asking now. It's searching. for the flight. It's searching for the flight. See now, the availability flight, but note that eDream is not a company. It's not a flight company. Like Alitalia is a flight company. Rare Blue, Rare Air Morocco is a flight company. But we talk about travel drip. That are just like a business that that we lead, that we connect you to get your ticket. That is a business center, something called a business center. So from there now, you notice that it gives you so many options. It gives you what time is 9 o'clock, and then if this one is 12 o'clock, 12:45. Then you know the exact time that you want to go, but you have to check the time. It gives you the shorter times, and then the more you get, like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then in the evening, you see 116 euro. We have around 25 euros. So it depends your budget. Then when that one happens, you click on the, well, like for example, you want to do 116, you click on the 116. Then it will now show you how the flight is moving. The departure of the flight is going to depart 6:10, and then Fiumicino T3, Terminal 3 in Roma, Italy. The carrier of the, you are not, yeah. You are not you are not using. That's why I told you before. eDream is just like a service provider. Very good. eDream is a service provider, but the carrier, the aircraft, is KLM. KLM is a service provider. KLM is a carrier. The carrier, when we talk about the carrier, is where the flight that is going to carry you. That's what we call KLM. KLM is a carrier. So when KLM is a carrier, so if then I ask you now, they say continue. Say it's going from Fiumicino T3, they are going to Schiphol. Schiphol is Amsterdam. You drop in Schiphol, Amsterdam. So from there you continue, you press continue. When you press continue, you notice that it will give you passenger, first one passenger, and then you give you another passenger, second passengers, and for you continue to go. It will give you an option sheet. What I'm saying here, you should not select nothing. You say not flight schedule. You say add. If you add anything, you add more money to your cost of that 116 euro. You should not add seats. You say you actually, if you want to select it, when you select seat, you pay for the seat. So you never select a seat. Just leave. Choose seat. You say no. You will ask for insurance. If you want to take an insurance, okay, fine. You click for insurance. See, and then, but if you don't need, just no, don't click it. And then it will give you options, and then from there up to this point, you say continue. You continue from that point. When you continue from that point, now it's going to ask you if you're a male or a female. If actually you're a male, then you put your name. For example, my name is Charles. 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 My name is Charles Samuel. SAMU. Charles Samuel. So I put my name. No, I don't need to put your name. I come down and put your surname. Your surname. That is, you put your surname. SAMU is Charles Samuel. Then you got to request real type of frequent flight and number. No, you don't. If you add, you go to the number flight. Add this one. Add seat. All those things. You don't need to add them. You don't need to add them. You then say enter your address, your email address. Then you put your email address. Because when you bought the ticket, then they are going to send you the ticket in your email address. For example, I put Donakai, D-O-N, Donakai, D-O-N, Donakai. So from there, I put donakai.com. That's my email address. So when you put a Donakai at gmail.com, that's where they're going to send a ticket number. They say confirm your email address. Then you confirm the email address again. Donald Kai, you confirm the email address again. From there, it will ask you enter an address. For example, I'm living in Rome. I would type Rome. Address. My address is Orte. Let me be terrible. I'll type Orte. O-R-T-E. This is my address. Orte. And then if you ask you the city, it's no, not Orte. It's Corso Garibaldi. Corso G-A-R Garibaldi. This is Corso Garibaldi. Then you put here Civico, which is like 186. Put a Civico. Then now it's asking you the time. So all those things have to be done faster. You take a city which is O-R-T-E. You have to be fast doing it. It's a country. You're asking for the country. You are, for example, I'm living in any country. For example, I'm living in Italy. You scroll down and then you look at the country like Italy. You know, we speak, we say Italy. I didn't see Italy, yeah. Italy, I've seen it. It's just scrolling. I have not seen Italy, right? I don't see Italy, yeah. I don't see Italy. Italy, why I didn't get Italy? So it's a country, and the code. Okay, the country code first. You put the country code. When you put the country code, he will then give you the country code. You say 01028. This is country code. This is my country. The country code. Then you can keep on. Italy. I'm not seeing Italy here on this. Why is Italy is not here? It's crazy, man. It's strano. Italy, no? No, why? I don't know why Italy is not around here. But we need to get Italy. Okay, Italy is up here. Yeah, this is the country, Italy. And then the country code. Plus Italy. Let me check again. Italy is +31 and +39 is country code. Save the travel info and contact details for a fast checkout. You say yes, and then you find that everything is still 16 because you have 16 seats left. You're 16. He asks you to continue, and then there is a problem here. The two email address match. The zero. Okay, sorry. This one should be .com, gmail.com. Yeah, and what is this again? Phone number. Yes, you need to put your phone number like 3200 246950. You see, then he says seat number. This one you say continue. You see now, you have CV new. Is now saying that you say you got a bag. If you got a bag, they only take one bag which is 23 kilo. You say only check in 23 kilo only. There's no other bag you can check more than that. And then total bag price is 38. If you don't have bag, don't click it. Don't click it. Just say continue without bag. When you press continue without bag, say saving. Say save. Then you save it. Then it asks you to continue again. You continue. You say travel without insurance. You say yes, travel without insurance. Then it's going to ask you so many options. No, you say continue. Don't add nothing. And then you see continue to go. It's asking all these questions. Don't continue. Then you continue to go. You take it to the pay list. Now we have moved to the credit card. There you put your information. Now, for example, now it has moved to 16 to 24 because if you are using credit card, you pay for the credit card per 12 euro or 5 euro or 2 euro, whatever, I don't know. So this is it. Then now it's actually a card number. We have card number. I got a card number here. You got a card number. This is my card number, and then automatically my card is there on the match. Automatically I can put my CV code. So when I put my code, automatically I will buy the ticket to buy. This is the CVC, is the trade code behind your card. Cancel. You see, now it's asking for your card number, then it's asking for the card holder's name. You put the card holder's name. What is on your card? You card holder. Like I'm Charles, I put my name there, and then the expiring date, and then the year, and then the code, the security code, which is at the back of the card. There's a trade number at the back of the card, and then from there you say purchase, and they will send you a code and say successful. Okay, that is it. Bless you. Subscribe if you need